Okay, so where I left off is I mixed a large amount, 200 ml of the Alumilite epoxy resin. So my next mission is the lichen, which is one of these, picked up off the ground. So I gave it a base of brown with the actual lichen on to rest on top of that. So I'm going to try topping that off. And you're supposed to pour along the sides of molds, and I don't know how that would be possible with a hole in the top. So I'm just going to pour straight down very slowly. And this one's already going to have a very definitive line because of the brown layer. And that was, past days ago. So it's definitely going to have lines in it. My goodness. Okay, so this needs some more, so I'm just going to pour from the larger cup into the smaller cup. I'm going to be really terrified to move them. Let's see if we can do this. Okay, it's in. Now I'm going to take this and try to top off the globe, which of course is not level. So I hope everything's okay. By this point, my resin is goopy and thick. So time to clean up and pray that I didn't just ruin a bunch of stuff. Oh goodness. Hey everyone, it's Amber. So it's morning after the messy resin castings I did. And so I want to try to demold them. They look interesting. But so one of the things that happened last night was as I was cleaning up and I put rubbing alcohol into one of the beakers to clean it, and then I stuffed the paper towel in there to swish it around and get all the goop. It literally just exploded all of the alcohol and resin all over both of my hands, including because the gloves only come up to here, so including into the gloves. It was really gross. So I ripped them off right away because you're not supposed to let it get in contact with your skin. And what I learned from people on YouTube is that by diluting it or whatever, breaking it down with the alcohol, it can absorb into your skin. So because I was in a panic, that's what I immediately did to wash my hands. Once I came back, once my nervous system started to reset, I saw my bottle of salt sitting there, my Epsom salt, and took that, add just a few drops of water so that it's still very scrubby, and did that, cleaned my hands perfectly. So it's just, you know, an example of like, holy shit, I panicked. And how do I clean this up? I did the wrong thing, but hopefully my skin's okay. I mean, it's okay today, and you know, me and my skin are atrocious. So, whatever. So far, so good. So what I want to do is demold. This I was worried about because look at this big bubble, and I kept trying to squeeze this and squeeze this as it was curing. And I was like, okay, nothing's happening. This bubble is just going to be in there. But let's see what happens. So happily, the hot glue does peel right off. Now let's see. So I've got a big divot right there. Not terrible, not at all terrible. And now I can't wait to get this off. Okay, so just a little bit of cleanup. And holy cow, this is better than I thought because this is my first time doing a sphere. So we got some, you know, some major divots and flaws. But I wanted it to represent something earthy. So earth element work. It's still feels a little, I don't know if it's sticky. Yeah, I think it's sticky on the bottom. So I don't know what that's about. Maybe some sanding will fix that. But the only part that's colored is the bottom. And I put the lichen in there. And that was when I cast just the bottom half. And that sat for a few days. And then yesterday I did the big pour of all this clear. And you know, so it's interesting because it's clear, but when you look at it in different directions, it picks up the colors. So that's experiment 1. My earth element is not terrible, and I have these little stands that I got, so you can just kind of like boom.